Okay, let's start with a question. What if I told you some of the biggest rock anthems of the 70s weren't carefully crafted masterpieces, but happy accidents born from musical chaos, emotional turmoil, and, wait for it, someone else's guitar solo? Yeah, buckle up, because today we're diving into three iconic first number ones from the 70s that reveal how fragile, chaotic, and weirdly human the music industry really was. And no, this isn't your textbook music history lesson. This is the messy, juicy stuff they don't put in encyclopedias. Take the Eagles' Best of My Love. You know that jangly, shimmering guitar riff? Turns out it was born from a total failure. Glenn Frey was trying to copy Joni Mitchell's tuning, a genre icon who's literally the opposite of arena rock, and instead of admitting defeat, he leaned into the mistake. That's not just creativity, that's resilience. But here's the kicker. How many hits do you think were born from people pretending their mistakes were intentional? I'd argue most of them. The 70s music scene was basically a playground for glorified improvisation. Now, Fleetwood Mac's dreams. Let's talk about Stevie Nicks here. She called performing this live the first time a nightmare of emotional landmines. Why? Because it was about her breakup with Lindsey Buckingham, and the whole band was sitting there, probably thinking, oh God, this is about us, isn't it? But what makes this fascinating isn't the drama, it's how vulnerable it made rock music. Before this, arena rock was all bravado, leather, and power chords. But here's Nicks whispering, I'm haunted, and I'm taking you with me. That single song cracked the door open for entire genres, indie, emo, even Taylor Swift's entire discography. And yet, Fleetwood Mac only had one number one? That's not just ironic, it's an indictment of how the industry treats women who lead with raw emotion. And then there's Paul McCartney's My Love, a song that's so McCartney it's almost offensive. But here's the twist, the solo that makes the song? Not his idea. Henry McCullough, the guitarist, just walked up and said, hey, can I try something else? And McCartney, the Beatles' god-tier perfectionist, said, sure, why not? That moment? That's the sound of a legend letting go. And I think that's why the 70s ruled, because even icons knew when to step back and let chaos win. Contrast that with today's hyper-produced, algorithm-driven hits where every note is auto-tuned to death. We're losing something here. The magic of imperfection. So here's the deeper question. Why do we romanticize the 70s as this golden age? Because it was the last era where music was messy enough to feel real. These songs weren't polished in a lab, they were born from jealousy, accidents, and moments where artists just trusted the process. And maybe that's the real lesson here. Great art isn't about control, it's about letting the cracks shine. What do you think? Drop your hot takes below, because trust me, this isn't over.